So in this video, we'll be looking at factoring trinomials with a equals 1. So when we look at a trinomial, it means there's three terms. And when we talk about the three terms, we're looking at a term that has a value of a. A is the coefficient in front of the x squared, a b value, which is the number in front of the x, and a c value, which is the constant. So in this problem, we have a equal to 1, because there's 1x squared, b is equal to -3, and c is -10. The idea of solving these problems is to find two numbers that will multiply to the c value while adding to the b value. So if we look at the c value, -10, we're going to see all the different products that create the number 10, or we're going to look at the factors of 10. First, 1 and 10. Secondly, 2 and 5. Now we're looking to find numbers or sets of numbers that add to -3. So in this case, we couldn't use 1 and 10 because they either add to 11 or to 9, depending on if the 10 was positive or negative. In this case, since it's negative, you'd have to do a -10 with a +1, which would be -9, or a +10 with a -1, which is +9. Same thing with the 2 and the 5. In this case, we'll use a -5 and a +2 to add to -3. So my factors are x plus 2 and x minus 5. Remembering that the 5 had to be negative because we had to multiply to -10. In the second example, the problem is almost identical. However, the b value is +3 instead of -3. So the only change that makes to example 1 is that the sign of the 2 and the 5 have to switch. So this problem would factor into x minus 2 times x plus 5. Going down to example 3, the c value is now +36 while the b is -13. A c value of +36 means we are going to have to use either a positive and a positive or a negative and a negative to make the 36. But notice how the b value is negative. That locks us into a negative and a negative. Let's find which two factors would have a sum of -13. Well, 36 can be thought of as 1 times 36, 2 times 18, 3 times 12, 4 times 9, or 6 times 6. The two numbers that add up to -13 would be -9 and -4. So the factors then would become x minus 4 times x minus 9. Going down to example 3, b now is positive, and so is c. Meaning, we're going to have to find two factors of 18 that are both positive and that add to 11. So factors of 18 are 1 and 18, 2 and 9, and 3 and 6. The +2 and the +9 are the factors that will make up 18 and add to 11. So x plus 2, x plus